as a teenager, I was growing up. Actually, I was growing up in the country. Uh, we really didn't have a lot of problem with robberies, or nobody had anything, so you couldn't rob them of anything. Everybody was really poor. You just had money, enough money to pay for your food for next year, next month. There was no loans, credit cards, no such a thing. You didn't have money, you didn't buy things. So I was a skinny, tall kid, so kids were picking up on me, and my dad it was a boxing. Actually, he was a boxing champ. It was 1963 junior champ of Poland or something. So, but he didn't want me to be boxing. You know, his face always messed up. But I was skinny, so I couldn't defend myself with the kids. So I started learning some martial arts, which later I found out will be handy because to defend yourself from obviously the people that were robbers, they would have some illegal firearms or knives or whatever they would have, and they could gang up on anybody. So normal citizens, it was illegal to own weapons for self-defense, even long knives or some kind of sticks or whatever martial arts thing. So I would learn martial arts to be able to self-defend, and in case something would happen. And that was the only way for you to defend family or somebody. I was actually, when I was dating my girlfriend, which is my wife right now, and somebody was starting something, it was a couple guys. There was no way. I mean, you couldn't. There was no phones to call police. Nobody would even trust. Police was really corrupt, so you could call the wrong police car. They would beat you up and put in prison as well. So this was definitely helpless situation when you, as your adult, and anybody had illegal guns or something, they could take everything you had, and you had no way to defend yourself. So it was, and government with police having guns, and then we had like a militarized police. It was not. They would recruit anybody and then pay them, and they would have to listen and go against it. They couldn't use army against people, so they would have to have their own police, like a task force. They would go against people on strikes or something like that. And obviously nobody had guns to do it, so people would throw rocks, they would throw bottles, and it was very funny because I saw some footage from Oregon or somewhere how there was peaceful demonstration, then they regrouped and they actually, had some makeshift guns and bottles with gasoline and stuff. And they were fighting to bring communists to U.S. This is how we fought against communism, and not to. Definitely irony and disappointing stuff to find myself in that situation here, or environment that actually people don't want the freedom, that we want to give out the freedoms. We want a communism, or whatever they call it. I don't regret it yet. No, we've been really blessed for the last 23 years, even living here in Jacksonville, being part of awesome church and raising family, raising my kids, and just a lot of friends and seeing different things and political things changing. But I was able to make enough money and then save. And it was impossible to save anything. We didn't even have a concept that, what's going to happen in next year or next month. We just want to live till next week, have enough money to pay for food, for rent. It was a very desperate situation. So having here, we always, with my wife, we said, man, we live beyond our wildest dreams. How well we could, well, not one car, two, multiple cars, motorcycles, and just going on vacation, travel, being able to help others, and being able to help our kids and family, So we've been really blessed and very distraught seeing people that want to give up their freedoms, give us some universal pay, or government will take care of us. Biggest lie, and people never had experienced that, have no idea. Only friends that other immigrants coming from other communist countries, even the Latino countries, or even post-war Yugoslavia, how that they got totally divided and had to immigrate, and actually had a war and people dying. Um, just go and live in peace with other people. You know, have a family, being able to work and save, uh, and uh, and have some kind of future for you and your grandkids or your kids' kids.